Hi, everybody! Welcome to Guilty Treasure Dungeons and Dragons!
Halloween edition!
Our final Halloween edition of the year 2019, year of our Lord.
After this, we just go back to regular spooky.
Yeah, I sort of fucked us on that one, but you know, I think we'll be able to. I think this is something special and different enough. Why don't we have a quick intro of each of our characters, just like a name and race class kind of deal, starting as traditionally with Namaya.
Yep, Namaya's a human barbarian.
With
Awesome.
with an updated portrait, yay!
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
Halloween special.
Yeah,
Obi.
she's not like everybody's waist height.
And also, she's appropriately looking at us like the disappointments that we are.
We're gonna be okay.
Yes, Obi.
Yes, I'm Oberon, the elf paladin, who is an over-aggressive pyromaniac with mentality of rebellious teen.
Yeah.
Also, that's her way of saying leveled 1 into rogue last level.
Yes.
Laurel.
What is puberty but leveling right into rogue?
Yeah, really.
Seriously.
You should all have a level in rogue. Laurel.
Laurel is an elf and a druid, and a general all-around good boy who just does his best.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
And someone who needs no introduction, but we shall give one anyway, Sally.
Oh hey, it's me. I'm Sally. I am a dope-ass sorceress. I forgot what kind of sorceress I was, so I had to
Dragon.
go with that. Oh yeah, I was dragon doodle sorceress, and also she is also into that lighting things on fire thing.
Yeah.
So she and
Oh,
Obi are
yeah.
just gonna have so much fun whenever we're not level 4 and we can access Fireball. It's gonna be great.
Oh boy.
Better watch
Done.
out.
I'm just thankful that I don't think that Fireball is really going to be on Oberon's spell list.
Not for a while, but
Not
you
for
know,
a
maybe
long time.
Maybe we can
I can
work
get my
something
hand
out.
on some potions. It's okay.
And
Spell scrolls.
I'm done. Also with an updated portrait.
Yeah.
Hey.
Woo! That's the
And
one portrait that someone in this call did not draw.
Yeah.
True.
And Dawn is a Sorlock.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nikki, you just went real quiet for me. Is that for anyone else?
Shoot. No.
Oh.
Oh no, I see what it is. It's
Oh.
Oberon's mic was picking him up.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the O in Oberon's for.
Oh no.
Oh no, Baron. All right. Well, with that taken care of, why don't we recap what has happened to us thus far? The long story long. We were traveling in the land of Ravenperch, of my own creation, from Guilty Treasure. Find it on deviantart.com/SCOTK if you want to read about it.
Yeah.
There we were on a mission to find out why people were going missing, when the mists of a domain of dread bore us away from the world we knew into the Carvineros Carnival. There we met Desmo Dantone Belfry, the ringmaster, who told us to collect 3 prizes if we wanted him to tell us how to escape. And 3 prizes we have collected.
Yeah, we have.
Now it's time to give him a piece of our mind.
Yes.
He's gonna get such a bad Yelp review.
So we have conquered the Mad Scientist arcade. We have thwarted the spiders of the Dollhouse Puppeteer Dark Ride, and most recently we won the Funhouse
Yeah.
Carnival Cart Racing
You know what this-
escapade.
Oh, that was so fun.
Sally won the carnival cart escapade.
That's true. That is
Very
true.
much.
And now you guys are in the carnival. Your 3 prizes in hand. One is a zombear, and the other is an amethyst, or excuse me, a sapphire, about fist-sized in Dawn's hand, came from the eye of that spider you slew in the Dark Ride.
Oh, boy.
And the last is a trophy that has an eye in it. in the cup.
Also creepy.
Yes.
Yeah, in my spooky cup.
So, having been ushered out of the funhouse by the clown tieflings, Pins and Needles.
Forgot that was there.
Yes. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I mean, I feel like the logical thing would be to try to escape, but now that we've got the prizes, we can just enjoy ourselves at the fun carnival.
I'm not
Yeah.
Well, you want to eat more funnel cake? Is that what you want to do?
Yes. Sally is blue with dagger-like claws from eating a cursed funnel cake. Something's happened to
mean,
Dawn as well, but we haven't
like,
discovered what it is.
We're like,
I know you're joking, but I kind of do.
Well, I
You want to
thought
split
you
some
might.
with me, Don?
I've already have my share, but
Okay.
your offer still is very nice, and I appreciate it.
You want to do some funnel cake, Obi?
You know what?
Like it's a
Gosh
drug.
darn it! Gosh darn it! I'm going to do it.
You're gonna have
Oh
some
my
Sally's
God.
leftover funnel cake?
Yeah,
I am.
Sally
I
will
am.
too. Well, I imagine that she's only got a little bit left, and she'll break it in half and give him part of it.
So, Sally, you're eating more?
Yeah, a little
So
bit.
far,
I mean,
only
like
good
so
things
far,
left.
I mean, the blue skin thing is kind of whatever. I mean, I can get used to it. It's kind of cool. I like these dagger claws. So far, and like, it. So, you know, I think it's honestly, it can only make me cooler. Maybe.
It's cutting out for me a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my computer's acting up.
The short answer is yes. I would like to do that.
Alright, then I need both of you, after you eat, to roll percentile dice, and I need to bring up another PDF.
Oh no, the true
Oh.
horror research.
Oh yeah.
1D100.
How?
52.
How did I roll a?
Oh, that's bad.
A 6?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, Oberon.
Uh-oh.
Did I die?
Maybe it's
Do
a
I
good
die?
6. Let's find out.
Out of 100.
One.
Ow.
Woohoo.
Well, it's about a 1% chance, so, you know.
That's still bad.
Pretty bad.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
He's laughing.
Laughter is never good when it's
Yeah.
I'm laughing.
Oh boy.
And then
My
him
God.
saying, oh boy.
Am I dead? Did I just die?
Oberon,
No, food poisoning.
you eat this food, and it's like, this probably was better fresh. Oh, what's going on in the
Sorry.
background?
Oh,
It's not me
I'm
this
just
time.
sorry. I've got trick-or-treaters at my front door.
Oh, uh-oh.
And
I
think
left for you. I left
hooligan
a bowl
teens, I
out
think
front.
just me too. And I think a hooligan like I've got my little like ring camera and I'm looking at it and I think a bunch of hooligan teens are acting the fool.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Shall I pause, or?
No,
you
no,
need
no.
to-
It's fine. It's fine.
It'll go away.
Okay.
Damn teenagers.
Darn teens.
Let's see.
If you just hear random doorbells, I mean, I'm ignoring them. There's a bowl of candy on a chair outside. They can take some of that.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Alright.
I even left
Oberon.
a sign that says "Take
I'd
candy."
take the whole thing. So.
Yeah, you brat. Oberon,
Yes.
as you eat this food.
Oh my god, someone is literally pounding on my door. I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna hear a loud
You have a strange tingling sensation just above your backside at your tailbone.
Oh.
Gee, he's got a tail now.
And
Oh, no.
suddenly ripping out. Well, actually, are you still wearing that dress you found in the haunted house, or did you change
No.
back into
Oh
your
no. I've
Okay.
changed. That was a cursed dress that I managed to get off.
Right.
I assumed. So,
And I'm
yeah,
looking
I-
at your normal outfit. It still doesn't have like pants, so it's just lifting
Oh
up
no,
in the
no,
back.
he doesn't wear pants. He just wears the tunic.
Right.
And,
So
yeah,
the
that's a
back of
little
the
long.
tunic is lifting up, and a tendril is slithering out of your person.
Tendril?
Yes.
Like a tentacle?
It's what it seems to be at first, and then you realize that it is indeed a tail.
Oh, okay.
It is not a fluffy soft tail, though. It is lizardy almost. It's like thin and whippy. You have grown a whip-like tail, which you can use as a whip.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, can I control that tail? I have control of this tail.
You can flail it, but it doesn't have feeling all the way down, so it's not like prehensile. You can't wrap it around things.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. What happened to Oberon?
I grew a tail.
Grew a
that's
whip-like
rad.
tail.
Now
Sally.
you and Laurel can swing from trees. It'll be great.
All right.
No, it's not prehensile.
Aw.
So,
Yes.
Sally,
Yeah.
you get something of like a headache, or
Oh,
like
no.
more specifically an earache. Like your ears are starting to itch and hurt a little bit, and the rest of you can see as Sally's ears morph into bat-like wings. Sally,
Uh-huh.
you have a fly speed of 5 feet.
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's perfect. I have little.
You have
I'm
little
every-
bat
I'm every
wings.
middle
They're
school
trying
teen.
so hard.
And the funnel cake is well and truly devoured now. You will need to go purchase more if you want to continue to risk life and limb for
This
these
sounds
strange
interesting.
augmentations.
Well, so far we haven't really lost any limbs, but we've grown some additional body parts. So
Really, this is
Yeah.
all. It's a benefit.
I see this as an all-time win.
I'm just
You know,
looking extra.
If I were taking it easy on you guys so you don't get horrible deformities, you're really pushing your luck.
Ah.
Uh-oh. I think
I'm
that's
just
the theme.
saying if that was the case.
Oh. Well, I mean, are these permanent changes? I mean,
As far as you can tell, you have no
Oh,
idea
no.
when they'll end.
like I'm gonna. Okay.
I think
all
one
right.
of
How
you
much do they
earlier-
cost again?
2 points.
Huh. I'm not sure it's worth it.
Sally,
Just
I
for my-
believe you found that something in the Restoration family of magics might help you, but none of you know that.
Oh yeah, I mean we got tons of strong magic boys back at our guild
Why would you
HQ.
wanna
I'm
change
sure
that?
one of them
They're
can
super
figure
cool.
it out.
Strong. Who is there? Because I don't remember anyone doing anything like that before.
I think she
I'm
might
sure.
I mean,
to the home
Charlotte
office.
is just. She could do that just like with a flick of her wrist.
But
Well,
will
we'll look
she?
for our regional manager or something.
be. She's like, I feel like you'll learn more if I don't heal you this time.
Yeah.
But mommy.
All right, so with your new
Appendages.
appendages, yes, they are indeed appendages. You guys are looking out into the carnival to kind of like, well, where do we go now? And I would like to direct your attention to the center, the like back center, like the furthest point from the entry gate, because there is a tent, a huge tent there, like a circus tent.
You know, we should go watch a show. Last time we were starting one, freaking Oberon had to go and blow everybody up.
Yeah, that wasn't my fault.
Oberon, your tail whaps your butt.
Ow! Hey, that's not even cool. That is not cool. I can't. No.
I think that's plenty cool, actually. Let's go to
It's
let's
a
go to this
Pinocchio
tent.
tail.
I'm gonna hold on to my tail as I walk forward.
Maybe that spooky guy who told us how to get out will be in the tent.
It's you know, I'll let you design your tail, provided that it's not. It has to look some flavor of evil. It can't just be
Oh.
a cute cat tail. It's got to be something
it's
with
a-
a bit of a
it's-
whip to it.
It's an
Or a
evil tail.
spooky
That's
wolf.
awesome. Okay.
Yeah. What did you say?
Or a
What?
fluffy wolf.
No, it's not that.
It's like you want to be the opposite of mommy, and that's cute.
Aw.
All right. So you guys are heading towards the tent?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And as you guys are walking, you kind of realize that the night must be getting near an end. There seem to be people just laying in the dirt. The game, it's
Oh.
kind of getting quieter.
They ate too much funnel cake.
Are they laying face up in the dirt?
Sometimes. And
Sometimes not.
it's clowns as well as people who look like they were spirited away to here, like you guys. The games are going quiet.
Is there more of that strawberry jam?
You can see that the road is has some stains that could indeed be the strawberry jam you covet.
Delicious jam, yummy.
Is that your jam?
But I don't want dirt jam.
I guess it's nap time. We should go. I don't really feel tired, so we should probably go to the tent.
Yeah. Let's just go to the tent. We'll go to the fun after party where all the cool adults get to hang out.
Well, can I take a short rest just to get back?
You can take an hour and sit, and we'll see the success of that, whether or not you're bothered.
Oh boy.
Well,
like,
if
this is
Laurel
Dungeons
is
and Dragons.
if Laurel is nearby, then
Yeah.
if Laurel is nearby, I'd never be bothered. How can I be bothered with him around?
See, that's what everyone should think.
I could definitely stand to. I could definitely stand to spend some hit dice as well.
You mean sit to use?
All right.
Ah,
I don't want to sit. No reason, but
Uh-huh.
I'm finding it difficult to sit with this tail.
Also with your
Yeah.
red button.
You kind of got to lean forward. It's like you're sticking your butt out.
This is really awkward.
You can just sit in Don's lap, and then the space will make space for you too.
It's true. All right, so
I'd like to sit down though. If we're gonna get into some, if we're gonna have to give this guy a good lecture. I want to make sure I'm topped off.
so you guys are taking a short rest.
Yeah.
You found some bleachers, it's pretty similar to the ones when the jugglers started bothering you. And as you're looking around, you just get the sense that the carnival is like closing. That you're at the end of the night. Like people are just sort of dropping where they stand, and the carnival itself, it's not like being packed up, but the business is like slowed down. There's not as many people playing games or going through attractions,
I guess we should go home.
yeah, sounds about right.
I
Well, we got
have-
our prizes.
I have rolled a percentile dice, and the dice dictate thus that your short rest is unimpeded.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll
Oh, yeah.
spend some hit
Thank you,
dice.
Dungeon Mommy.
You're most welcome. Spend some hit dice, recover abilities that recover on a short rest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm back to full health. I love that.
Yes, the dice have been kind to you.
While we're resting, I'm just going to be practicing flying around on my wings and thinking it's really cool, even though it's only 5 feet.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm topped off too.
You
Yeah,
can
topped
move.
off.
You can move an entire 5 feet with the move action, Sally. So 10 feet if you double move with those ears.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm
like it's frighteningly reminiscent of having your ear pulled like you're in trouble because all of your weight is being held up by
It's like
those
I've been
ears.
training for this my entire life.
It's also hard to hear because they're flapping right by, where you take in sound. But,
Oh wait.
just becoming a monster one funnel cake bite at a time.
I think you mean a
Almost
true
stopped off.
warrior.
I also get my Warlock spell slots back and my Hexblade's curse. So that boy gonna get fucked.
Oh my
up.
goodness.
Oh yeah, out of character, I'm so ready to stomp on spooky, scary
Spook boy.
Joker combined with deflated All Might.
So your short rest goes by. You really get the sense you should start moving because you're getting looks from the still conscious carnival workers
I
and
was
not
like, come on, guys. We're gonna
hungry.
miss the show.
Hungry is a way you describe it, I think. Sort of like creeping nearer whenever you're not looking. You think it's like it's time to go.
It's gonna close
I don't think they
soon.
understand we don't have any more funnel cake, and we should probably go.
Wolves aren't very tasty, I can tell you that.
So gamey.
I know.
Also, I feel like Charlotte might have a differing opinion about that. Oh,
Haha.
She does.
So to
Shut
the where are you guys going? What's going on? Tell me what you do.
the big old big tent, the big
Yeah.
big top.
Guys, come
Alright.
on. It's gonna close soon. We're gonna miss the whole show.
Yeah, we don't want to miss the show.
I'm already prepping my
So-
lecture.
When you get up to the big tent, I would like to just give a little bit of a visual. It's not exactly this, because I didn't make it, so I can't just do that. But it looks a bit like this.
Ooh,
Ah!
where
That
did you
way.
get that?
I wonder where you got that.
So it looks,
I mean,
that's
cool
a
with
bit
it.
what the tent looks like.
Certainly inviting.
Hey,
I mean, I
You
feel
can
invited.
hear-
It looks like fun.
maybe if we missed the show, it wouldn't be so bad.
You can hear all sorts of sounds from inside the tent. Maybe applause, maybe cheers, maybe screams, maybe explosions. It's hard to know for sure.
That
Oh
guy
my
at the
god,
bottom
they're doing
really
a
looks like
stunt
he's
show. Let's
Can
go
we
watch.
percept that, maybe?
It's you can't really, even if you perceive well, it's all such a mishmash of sound that like you can't really pinpoint anything, even if you're like trying to listen. The best way to figure out what's going on would be to head inside.
What we ought to do.
It's a trap.
Are you sure? It's what's been dangerous so far? Come on, let's go.
Laurel starts walking in,
If he's walking and I gotta go in after him.
and one by one the parties start to follow each other in.
Everyone's so excited. Come on.
We're walking
Flap.
between. Sally's lagging behind because for your 30 feet she's moving 5.
I'm trying to look really cool. I like want to like fly in like with my claws out at my sides, like ooh, I'm scary.
You look kind of like a dork, sweetie.
I think I look weird.
I would
think
say
you look super
cute. I'd say cute, for sure, but a bit dorky. That's why we love him.
So when you guys enter, you notice that there are like bleachers on either side of you, giving the feel of like you're going through like a tunnel almost.
Uh-huh.
And you don't see any way to enter the like stands where the audience is. In fact, as you guys are walking, you actually find yourselves in the ring.
We're the show.
Oh no.
I had practice.
Quick, who can juggle?
I can juggle.
Lights.
If you give me a bunny waitress outfit, that'll work.
Lights aim down at all of you, obscuring the audience from your view because there's just this bright ass light and the bleachers are dark. You hear a voice. Welcome to the finale, the end of the show.
Oh good, I didn't miss it.
When you guys look up, you can see that there is a ladder leading, like 50 feet up into the air, at the end of which is a diving board where your host, the ringmaster Desmodantane Belfry, stands.
Oh, don't get crunchy again.
Hi, Desmond.
Don't get credit. Yeah.
I don't want it.
Let's just make sure we aren't standing in his landing zone.
You are not, unless you can jump pretty far, which, I don't know, maybe. When you look back, by the way, the exit is not there anymore. It's just another bleacher with audience members supposedly in
Oh
it.
wait, a little class. Oh, good trick.
Well, have you brought the prizes?
Yes.
Oh no, I have to
Got
give up
the
Zombear.
spider. I'll get you a new one,
You
sweetie.
don't have to give up your prize. It's your prize. You just said we had to win them.
Oh,
I, for
that's
one, like my
true.
creepy fake eyeball. That's probably definitely totally fake. It's just so squishy.
So, Oberon, where do you keep this zombie?
I had it like clipped to the side of my belt. I got it
Alright.
clipped there, so
You
yeah.
feel a little tug.
No.
No.
Oh, but
When
you're
you-
used to having things tug your pants. It's fine.
Oh.
Well, it's not pants really, but it's okay. Yeah.
When you look, you see the clawed, thin, spidery finger of your ringmaster host plucking one of the buttons off of the bear's eyes. So
Rude.
instead of two eyes, it has one now.
Oh no. Well, it kind of works for him, so.
Desmodontae examines it and he says, "That's one, and the others?"
I will hold out the
What eyes?
eye.
And I'll take the sapphire and hold it up and examine it. "That's two. Where's the last?"
Sally's gonna try and just chuck it at him.
Don't touch me.
She's feeling real sassy.
So you're the... What are you chucking at him?
The eyeball.
Okay, not the whole trophy.
No, I won that trophy. I'm not giving
All
you
right.
that.
You won that fair and square.
Yeah.
Yeah, by
So-
cheating against Don.
Yeah.
You can see that his eyes are black all around with little pinpricks of light to act as the quote-unquote pupils. So what happens when you throw the eye is he opens one eye very wide, and the one you threw just goes into the socket
Oh,
and disappears into blackness. And when he opens his other eye, it's just there, rolling around until it fixates on you.
Oh, that was.
I
nice
mean,
of
like,
you.
I know that's creepy, but also that was so impressive.
With a
Way
little
to go.
tap of his head, he pops the eye back out and catches it and holds all three in his hand. And he's like, "Well done! You found all the prizes! So, a deal's a deal. What would you like me to tell you? How to escape, perhaps?"
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the deal.
"There's only one way to escape, my friends."
Is it an
I-
emergency exit?
Killing you.
Is it asking nicely?
He says, "You have to..." that threw me off. He says, "You have to be part of the show!
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
This is my moment.
Don't you know what tonight is?"
All Hallows Eve.
"It is." Which does not gel with what you know, because that it was not that time when you were sleeping at the inn in Wailing Hamlet.
How long has it been?
As far as you could tell, it's still that night.
It just seems like it comes earlier and earlier every year.
Then we'll be talking about Rollmas next.
The Desmodontae in front of you, you see it place the three eyes in its mouth, swallow,
Ew.
Yucky.
and then just like a balloon, just like pop into a reddish liquid and splash down onto the ground in front of you. The lights turn and show back up to the diving board where Desmodontae is.
Don't be crunchy.
Oh.
I'm
Says,
telling you right now.
"Ladies and
That
gentlemen,
was smushy.
boys and girls, may I present to you the final event of our carnival, the death of Amor Armor."
What? No, what?
He-
That's not the show.
Dives.
Ah,
And as he is coming down, a horrible transformation takes place. His body grows in size, and the face that he had, specifically that large hook nose, just sort of sloths off, revealing a skeletal, grimacing kind of monstrosity, really. It's hard to get a look as it's plummeting through the air. His fancy tuxedo is ripped as his body expands to even greater size. Eventually... Yeah?
I like the Hexus boy.
Sounds like he ate a little too much funnel cake.
2 enormous leathery wings spread out and catch air moments before impact, and with a thunderous crash as Dawn is preparing her hex spell, the creature lands.
Oh.
When the dust settles, and there is uproarious applause at this, you see a creature that is bat-like in some respects and hyena-like in others. It has that like really large humped like arcing back leading into its back legs that are absolutely not human. It has huge wings with claws on the ends, and its face is it's got like a batty snout, the same horrible eyes, and a huge fanged... It's not even really a smile, it's just the way this thing's face is configured to mimic a humanoid smile.
I don't like it.
And it lets out a horrible roar that is... It's like a rattling sound that also imitates laughter in an uncanny valley, like terrifying sort of way. I think it's time that we roll initiative.
Yeah, maybe.
that sounds bad.
I'm for violence.
I'm so ready for our freaking
Am I-
JRPG.
I'm going last.
We'll see. My
You're not last, you're
initiative's only
anchor.
one.
Ha! Ha!
Whoa.
Oh no!
Yay.
So, Sally, my dearest
Not
Sally,
last.
Yeah.
who adds initiative counts for me.
Uh-huh.
Would you add for this monstrosity a 22 to the initiative count?
No,
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
yeah, totally.
that's not allowed.
I'm
No.
ready for the TPK. Bring it, daddy.
Don't you know that you're supposed to always go last as the monster?
Yeah.
I don't know that, no.
Historic.
Also, add an initiative count 20 for me, if you would.
No. I don't want there to be more than.
I don't like that
You
sound.
got it.
Thank you.
Why you hurt me like that?
I was told to give you guys Banes.
No.
By our patrons, by the way. Probably should have announced that up top.
Oh.
Boons.
Oh.
Always boons.
Oh, okay.
Baboons.
Obviously, we need better patrons.
No.
On
Why couldn't you
Patreon,
guys vote for something like spanking Sally? That's great.
That's a boon for the rest of us.
yeah. On Patreon, new reward, audience, by the way. You get to vote on giving someone a boon or a bane. And, gosh dang, if all of our current patrons didn't vote for Bane.
No.
come on.
Wow,
that's
they
not
love
true.
us.
I was looking at the results. A couple of them voted for Nemaya to get a boon.
Oh, that's true. One of them did, as memory serves.
Wow.
All right, what is our initiative count?
Now Maya gets the boon, but the rest of us get the bane.
So,
Nemaya gets it for having basic common sense.
I have common sense. I just
Do you funnel
choose
cake
to not.
lady?
I just choose to use it. On...
do
What?
you- he said, "Do you funnel cake lady?"
All right. Fair.
All right. So this tent is huge. It's like 200 feet across. So
Ooh,
this,
that's a big tent.
This creature that makes a very wolfish sound, as well as that rattling, laughing kind of like send shivers down your spine, like spooky, scary skeletons. It makes these barks like a furious hound. It just bounds towards you on all fours, with terrible speed. Honestly,
Oh no.
once it gets up close to you, it is going to use Frightful Presence. I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Use? I thought it was a frightful presence.
It sure is. It's scaring the crap out of you.
I'm spooked.
Many
You said wisdom?
screams.
Yep.
Wisdom, please.
Many screams ahead.
But why is it scary?
I'm rolling well today.
I'd like to use my inspiration.
You
I
may.
rolled in the wrong.
It's
I rolled
okay.
in the wrong place.
I got a 19.
13. That might be enough.
Mhm.
Probably not. But it might be.
Let's see.
Because I am so
Any-
wise.
Anybody else?
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, I think everybody has rolled.
Okay. Simpler. Anyone who rolled less than 13, you are now frightened of this monstrosity.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
barely got it.
Oh, yes, it did.
It's true, you just barely got it, Dawn.
Oh, boy.
So you are not frightened, but everyone else is frightened who
Except
rolled
me.
less than 13.
I got a 19.
You're fine.
I'm a brave boy.
You are like... I imagine Laurel is like, what kind of animal is that? It's not really a hyena, it's not really a bat. Like, it doesn't... is that what happens when you do wild shape wrong?
He's just confused.
He's not very good at his magic.
His confusion is a bonus.
Yeah. Hey, you're not very good at
And-
magic.
Then... it is going to swipe at y'all with claws. So let's see, and a bite. I'm gonna roll to see who is the target of what. That would be Dawn,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Namaya,
Bring it on.
and Dawn again.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
So let's resolve the claws. Namaya and Dawn. Purple is Dawn. Alright. Namaya, you managed to avoid the getting hit by the claw, but Dawn, does a 14 hit your armor class?
Does not.
Alright.
I'm tough girl.
Then you're getting bit by this creature. Oh, wow. And you also managed to avoid that because my dice suck tonight.
Strong girl.
Yay!
Yeah, it's still scary. This thing could fit your like head in its mouth easy. Maybe even your torso. Just shake you like a dog. It is now... Oh, yes, initiative count 20.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Let's see. I'm going to roll to determine what bad things happen to you.
No.
All right. From the audience behind you, a red liquid is dumped via buckets, just like splashed all over you guys. I need you to make
I get it.
saving
Did
throws.
somebody tell you you were going too easy on
You have
I thought
taken
you
no
were about
damage
to
so
say
far.
someone just jumps the ropes.
No. Yeah, I need saving throws from all of you, since you're all bunched up. I'm going to find out what kind right now.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on.
We just got freaking Nickelodeon gagged.
Oh, I wanted the orange head.
Ha!
It is... Yes,
Thank
wisdom.
you to a very wonderful.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Whoops, I rolled in the wrong room.
Wisdom.
I
Yeah.
did that before, so.
I'm a wise boy.
Also, anyone with the
18.
frightened condition has disadvantage because the
Oh,
source of their
no.
fear is literally right in front of them.
21!
You're fine, Laurel.
I got 18, but I'm scared.
Why I got 19?
13.
Oh,
Oh, I
13.
got
Wow.
a nat 20. Oh. Alright, double nat 20. Let's do it.
Oh, jeez.
Wow!
He
Sally?
did it!
Holy
Sally?
shit.
I'm a
Yeah?
DM who rewards 20s. You break free of the fear.
Woo!
I'm just like, ew, this is gross. You don't play fun.
The gross
Also,
one. The grossness overtook your fear. You're like, okay, this is not cool.
Alright, Oberon, you need another roll, I think?
Oh, do I have to do? I knew I was,
Disadvantage because the source of your fear is right there.
So I have to do it. Just roll it again.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
sure.
roll
Yes.
twice and you pick the low, and you have to pick the lower one.
Oh, no.
7. Yeah, not cool. I
All
rolled
right.
high the first time.
Darn it. Darn
Darn it!
Assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled actions.
Ah.
Alright. You can't take reactions, and at the start of your turn, we will see what else happens.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You're basically losing
13
it.
fail or pass?
I am. I am.
13
I
is a
really-
pass.
Okay.
Yes. 13 is the magic number
13.
because it's all spooky for Halloween. Alright, and after that, it is finally our party's turn.
Yay!
Sally!
The
Yes.
20 maker herself.
Yes, you, with your fear newly thrown off, what would you like to do?
Ooh, that is a good question. I don't recover sorcery points from a short rest, right? It's only long?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. In that case, let's see. It's been so long since I've had to use a spell slot. I'm going to use my final piece of stale garlic bread as a projectile for catapult.
Alright.
And I want to shoot it right at Despo Dante's stupid freaking eyeball face.
Yeah.
Alright, let's have a saving throw from... It is a save, right?
Let me double check that. All I know is it's like a cool Jedi move. Blah blah blah. If you hit something, deals 2d bludgeoning dex save negates. Yeah, it's a dex save.
Alright. What is your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is. How do I scroll to the side? Oh, it's right there. 13.
13, okay. It still is, opens its cavernous maw, and the garlic bread just goes right down its gullet, and then it snaps those needly jaws shut.
Well, okay then. Fine. Rude. Can I use my, I'm going to just kind of just try to casually walk away from where the goop was being dumped on.
What
I'll
sort
walk
of
for like 25 feet
reactions?
and then use my 5 of flying to make it cool. Or I guess 5 first and then just walk the rest of the way.
If you use your 5 flying, you don't get any more move action.
Aw, dang it. Okay, well, whatever. I will just speed walk out of the way of
Just
goop.
flap your wings artistically.
Alright, a clawed winged hand jets out to try and slap you one
Hey,
as you
rude.
do this. Oh no, it's a natural 20.
Oh dear.
Man, we are not doing very good.
I mean,
Oh,
it's the
no.
first damage y'all have taken, so you're not doing
But
that
it's also
bad.
nat
That's not
20.
true.
Oliver, oh yeah, I guess if you got goop. Namaya, did you use your hit dice on our rest?
Not enough, I don't think. I used 1. I should have used 2.
Oh no.
Alright, Sally, you take 12 points of slashing damage as
That's a lot of damage.
this
That's a
claw
lot. Damn.
just like finds the perfect spot. It stuck in at the neck of your dress and just straight down.
No.
Freaking ow!
Yeah, so your
Also,
dress is
that-
destroyed too.
Well, I mean, let's be fair, it was already goopified anyway.
Yeah. So a blue, naked, dagger-handed Sally is flying with earwings. It's Dungeons and Dragons, baby.
Well, that's freaking the end of my turn. I'm just gonna be like, hey, ow! That was my.
You can move the rest of your 30 feet. You're not stopped, so you can
Oh,
get
okay.
away.
Well, I will continue to do that, and I'm definitely just gonna be like, hey, ow, 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 rude, ow. Also, it's really cold in here.
No, it's not. It's hot.
Oh,
Hot and
okay, good.
fiery.
Yeah. Yeah, you suspect there might be some fire somewhere somehow.
Well,
And
let's
after
face
that,
it.
Oberon, I would like you to
Yeah.
do me a favor and roll a
Oh, no.
d10.
Oh, a D10. A D10.
Yes,
okay.
please.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna do it in the right room. 10.
A 10.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
can
high
act
rolls
and
today.
move normally.
Oh, good. Okay, but I'm still scared though, right?
You are.
I am still scared. I'm a scared little boy. Okay.
It's okay, Mommy's here for you.
Ah.
Basically, this behemoth is leveling its just horrible gaze at you. That smiling maw, the needle-like teeth, those black eyes. It's terrible.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna grip my trusty sunblade and just go for the teeth.
All right.
I'm gonna go for the mouth.
Roll an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's do the first one. 14. And wow, 14 then.
Dang.
14?
Yes.
All right, what is this creature's armor
That's
class?
That's my lower one. I wish it had been my second one.
How does
Barely.
it? How is that so high?
+7, +2, +3. God
You know what?
damn.
How is
I
it
know,
so
it's-
high?
It's because
That
of
can't
my.
be right.
As
my
previously stated, 13 is the magic number. So, you get him.
Okay.
You have allies with which it is engaged currently too, so you get your sneak
Okay.
attack.
Yeah,
yes.
sneak attack that freaking clothes ruining jerk bird.
Okay.
I'm not into knife play.
I'm gonna do my. It does. Okay, I got it. Because it's my Sunblade and Radiant and Sneak all together. That makes it 25.
All right, it takes 25 points of damage. You leave you were swinging for the teeth, you said.
Yes, I was aiming for that stupid mouth that's grinning and looks. It's just I hate it.
So
I really hate it.
It opened its mouth to catch the blade in its teeth, but it's a sun sword. So you just carve into it as you sweep your sword across, lengthening the mouth in a sort of Glasgow smile sort of way.
It's like, oh no, I made it worse.
It clearly took damage. In fact, it is a magical weapon, so it took all that damage. But it doesn't seem terribly concerned.
But it still looks really, and now it looks even creepier now.
A
so
little bit, yeah. The jaw's sort of hanging more open.
Yeah, it made it creepier.
Saliva that is not saliva colored or textured, just oozing. And that is Oberon's turn. I'd like you to make 2 separate wisdom saving throws for me.
Oh wait, me Oberon?
Yes, you, Oberon.
Okay, saving. There's
Oh,
Which one am I
actually,
using?
I need you to make a dex save first.
okay, dex save. Dex. Okay, dex first is 11.
That is not enough.
Oh no.
Let me just find out how much this
Menacing.
is. So, excuse me. When you give it such a slash, it turns its limp jaw now your way, and a torrent of flame just blasts out of its mouth at you. And you're gonna take...
Bad.
This is just gonna scare Oberon straight like the pyromaniac.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Where's my orange D10, damn it? Oh, here it is. 13 points of fire damage.
Yikes.
As you are hit with a hellish rebuke.
Oh boy.
Yikes. That's a lot of dams.
Yep. Now make a couple wisdom saving throws, please.
So many saves.
Oberon's affected by a lot right now.
I know, poor Obi.
He's going
Oh,
through his.
I'm sorry. It already used its reaction to take an opportunity attack. You don't take any fire damage. It can't take another reaction this round, so you're fine. My mistake. But
I'm
still
sorry,
give me
you're
them.
cutting out.
Hold on. I'll hop out real quick. Boop. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. You do not take the fire damage because it already used its reaction to try and slap Sally, or successfully slap Sally.
Yes.
So you're actually fine. Go ahead and roll those wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Wisdom saves.
Show him how wise you are.
Okay, first one's 14. Second is 14. Okay, 14,
Oh,
14.
nice.
All right, you throw off both the effects that are bothering you: the confusion spell and the fear.
All right.
Good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I didn't do too bad even with that. So.
It still scares you, but
I'm
mechanically,
still scared.
you're not hindered by your fear.
I'm just creeped out by it now, but I think maybe just I gained some courage after flashing its creepy mouth.
Yeah. Laurel, you are next.
Well, I got more scared by that mouth flashing. And he's just gonna hit him with the big boy and hit him with Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Yep.
Interesting. All right.
Which doesn't do anything till his turn, so.
All right. It forces shapeshifters to assume their true form, though, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay.
It actually has them make their saving throw with disadvantage.
All right.
And if it fails, it reverts to its original form.
It has to fail to save.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a shaft of moonlight just pierces down into this.
But it doesn't take effect until the thing.
Yeah.
Turn, so.
Until it starts its turn there. But you guys see this silvery light start to singe and burn the flesh on this pale, fleshy creature. It still has that horrible smiling face. You don't think it could change its face if it wants to. Now it's also kind of on fire. It's just everything is making this worse.
You've made it worse.
Yeah. Do you want to move, Laurel?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back a little because my range is 120 feet with this.
Okay.
Just, out of slashing range.
You have to go kind of to the side because directly behind you are the audience
I'll
rafters
move to one
and
side.
such. Okay. You can go 30 feet. Already had its reaction on Sally, so you have no fear of retribution.
Let's take a
Done.
whole 30 feet.
Yeah. Done. You're up next.
Okay. Well, first off, I'd like to move away from the audience.
All right.
I don't like these guys.
There's a big bunch of circus ground you can go to. It's mostly featureless.
I just want to go to the other side of him so that I'm not
Okay.
next to the audience.
You
but
can
I'm
see
still
that
next to
there's like a tub for diving into. There's like various other things like a trapeze that's ladders lead up to that. All sorts of circusy accoutrement, if you will.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so now that you have moved away, what would you like to do?
First, I'm gonna hit him with Hexblade's Curse.
All right.
Yeah,
And there's
do
no
it.
save associated with this, correct?
No,
All right.
he's just cursed. I gain
Okay.
bonuses against him.
And that's your bonus action to do this?
That's my bonus action to do this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with Guiding Bolt.
All right. What does that spell do?
A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 46 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Okay.
And it's radiant.
Roll and attack roll then.
Cool.
I have a question, Dawn. Did you pass through the moonbeam at all to go this route?
I imagine I would have avoided it, yeah.
Okay. Carry on,
She's
please.
a wolf.
Are you gonna... I see. You're gonna reveal that I'm a werewolf.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please continue with your spell attack.
21.
21 is a hit. Roll all that delicious damage.
Oh, baby.
You know it. And then I get...
So delicious.
21 is really nice. I'm
17.
All right,
Yeah.
another hefty blow to this creature.
Eh.
So the light pierces it, and these shadowy, like, shafts of misty... You can't really even tell what sort of particles they are. It acts kind of like light, but it is clearly darkness, and shadow is just, like, shining out of the core of this creature as you pierce it with that bolt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like this thing.
No, you probably don't.
It's very spookers.
That's my turn, though.
All right. After that,
Save us, Namaya.
Namaya, it is your turn.
Now, Maya, you have advantage
Oh, that's cool.
if you
Yes.
attack it.
I think that cancels out the disadvantage, actually.
That's true, it does.
Woo.
Yeah, so Namaya's bonus action is going to be to enter her rage. As you might expect, her not liking this thing at all.
Correct.
And then she's going to try and spear it.
Go for it.
No.
So you try to jab your spear into this thing, and it catches the shaft with its teeth. These needly long fangs that just line this creature's mouth. Just catches the haft, and it starts to shake its head back and forth, trying to rip it out of your hand. But it's not its turn, so if that is its action, we'll adjudicate that when it is the creature's turn.
Okay, I don't think I can do anything else at this point. Yeah.
All right. It is the creature's turn now.
Make your saving throws. With disadvantage.
Wait,
Oh, do I get a whiz saving throw against the fear?
Oh, yes, you do. Thank you. Please roll that.
$50.
You are no longer afraid.
I should have scared him.
Y'all recover pretty quickly from a frightful presence. All right.
So brave.
Oh, this ain't our first rodeo.
Yeah, it's like I said.
It just took us by surprise. We were just a little
Yeah.
surprised. Now it's like, okay.
We were
can do this.
startled, not scared. It's totally
Yeah.
different.
Absolutely.
Okay, I believe you. It's okay.
All right. Roll some damage for me, Laurel.
Sure. 2D, it's radiant damage if that makes a difference.
Let me check, but I don't believe that it does.
Yak. Boop, boop, boop. 17!
Nope.
Yay! Oh.
All right. It takes all of that. That's a pretty good amount of damage you dealt to it. And something is happening as your moonbeam is forcing it into its true shape. The body of this bat hyena thing is starting to go a little limp. Kind of like Golden Freddy style, you know?
It's just melting.
Yeah, just like it's twitching still, like trying to maintain as more and more of these black, like, just like tendrils of maddening darkness are erupting from its back and all around it. It's whatever it is transforming into, you just trying to look at it is like Eldritch horror style, driving you guys insane.
Whoopsie. I thought you go back to being a man.
No, you said true form.
Oh.
Oh no.
And
Laura, what have you done?
Good, I hope.
but sort of like breaking almost. It's going to the tentacles are slipping into the arms of this creature at like the forearm, and then it starts moving again, like a grim puppeteer of some sort. And the bat-like creature is going to move out of the moonbeam. And then the tentacles begin to recede back into its form.
Oh boy.
So that is a move action for it.
Ooh, is it moving away?
You get to...
Opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
You may both take your opportunity attacks, yes.
Yeah!
Alright.
Take it to it.
Take it to the limit.
Da 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 da.
I also, nah, never mind.
Holding off the big beds.
That'll be a 17. Finally,
That's a
get
hit.
something.
And that's a hit.
20.
Both are hits.
Nice. I am okay with this.
9 points of damage.
All right, takes that.
3 plus 3 plus 2. 8 points of damage.
How much did you deal to it with your first attack, Don? It was a little while ago.
17.
17, thank you.
If
Man,
it matters, that one was radiant.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You guys are hitting like fucking steam engines, though.
He's scary.
You guys are hitting like trucks.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think the fear
Pulling
drove
all
us.
the- all the steps.
See, we were
All
so
right.
scared, we just started hitting it as hard as we could. Ah, get it away!
So, outside the moonbeam now, it's going to rear up and make a absolutely horrible, like needles in the brain kind of sound. And I need everybody within a certain range, which I think you all are.
Heck.
Hitting distance.
Yeah.
I moved back pretty far.
30 feet to, yeah,
Yeah.
so if it also jumped back like 30 feet, then I need to see.
Hack.
Yeah. Heck and crab.
Within 60 feet. Okay. Sally and Laurel, actually, you are just outside the range of this.
Ooh.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hooray.
Because you went off 30 feet to the side, and then it went 30 feet back.
Yay,
So
range,
just
people.
kind of. But the rest of you, I need Constitution saving throws.
Hey, I'm okay at that.
I'm not as okay, but that's good.
And now that I've said that, I've cursed myself. 15.
15's good. You will take half damage. First off,
11!
let's get a listen to this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice, I like it.
Oh,
I
that's
like
not
it.
good.
All right.
No.
So Nemaya and Dawn will take 15 points of necrotic damage. Oberon will take 30.
Oh my gosh! That leaves me with 1 hit point!
Oh no! Okay.
Because I have 31!
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
need you to make. I'm gonna need you to make a Dex saving throw.
Who? Desmond Antone?
Yeah.
All right. It is a failed save. These dice are garbage tonight.
Alright.
Oh, they're garbage now. Okay.
You take 15 points of fire damage.
You hellish rebuke.
I do.
Ooh.
All right. The
How
fire,
dare you hurt my baby boy?
The fire washes over it, and it seems not terribly deterred. In fact, it doesn't burn as much as you were hoping. Seems to
Still,
take half damage from that.
that's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Dawn and go like, Mommy, I don't feel so good.
Okay, don't worry, sweetie. Okay.
Oh, feels so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
exactly. I don't feel so good, Mom.
I'll get you. Don't worry, sweetie.
All right. Now
You might also want to use some lay on hands in your turn.
Yeah, I do have
That'd
some
be
lay on hands.
wise.
Can I lay hands on myself?
absolutely.
Yeah, you can. That's.
You have to smack your butt though. That's the rule.
Okay, okay. I felt like there was something I needed to know about doing it, and that's it right there. That answered my question. Thank you.
All right. Then on initiative count 20, the layer is going to act, and I'm going to roll to see if it's Laurel or Sally it goes after. Even as Laurel. Odd. Sally.
Heck, it's so
Leave me alone.
Yeah, Laurel, you've gotten out of this pretty scot-free so far.
it's good.
Even. All right. Fire erupts from the ground. Oh, at 4 points within DM's choice. So actually, both of you.
Dang it.
Each flame is 20-foot high cylinder with a 5-foot radius. Each creature in the cylinder, when it first appears, must make a dexterity saving throw. Dex save, both of you, please.
Oh boy. You know how Dexter saves.
Okay.
Yeah. As for the other two, they appear in front of the bat demon, sort of impeding your progress to him if you were to move forward. Nemaya, Dawn, and or Oberon.
Oh,
All right.
no, not doing that.
That's okay. I can hit him from a distance too. And I had
using-
to get my baby boy.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of my lucky dice. Actually,
for
my
it.
last one of my 3, because I'm not rolling a 5 on that. Heck that. Yeah,
She's
a
rolling a
10.
10 on it.
Oh, bro.
Fortunately,
That's
10 is
double what I rolled
not
last time.
enough.
Is 15 enough?
15 is, so you're going to take half of this. And Sally, if you resist fire, you also will take half. Which I believe you do, because you're a dragon sorceress.
Yeah, I don't have it on my sheet. I'm going to double check that real quick.
Because you have gold dragon heritage, you resist fire. I remember.
Oh yeah. I was literally looking that up. Do
Yep.
I get a resist?
So both of you take a measly 3 points of fire damage.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I was really worried I was about to become another Obi.
Hey, now don't call it another Obi. I just got damaged a little bit. It's okay.
You're actually still standing and fighting. That's pretty impressive after 30
Yeah.
points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
That's really.
Speaking of Sally, it is your turn.
Yay!
The
So-
creature is just outside 60 feet away from you because that's why you weren't within range of the circle of death.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Is that ladder he was climbing up anywhere nearby?
It's sort of on the opposite side of the arena, which is huge. And
okay.
and you'd have to climb the ladder. There's no way you could even do it in one move action. It's really high up.
Dang it. Okay.
But there are other features of circus just sort of littering the dirt circle here. What are you looking for? It might be there.
I was so originally my thought was, what if I could jump on a trampoline and get on its back? But now that it's got like tentacles coming out of it, that might not be the best plan.
Well, those have receded since the moonbeam is no longer on it. But,
Okay, in that case, I want to get on his back and just freaking claw at it. Or I just want to freaking get on his back and wipe at it.
all
Because
right,
it can't slap me if I'm behind it.
I would like you to start rolling up another character just between rounds, if you could. Go ahead. There is a trampoline, and you can
I've
kind of
never done
angle
this
it.
before. This might be a horrible decision, but by golly,
You can kind of angle it so that
unless
you
it's-
acrobatics check
double
onto
jointed,
it.
in theory, it shouldn't be able to hit me.
You're gonna go out in style.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
say that
what-
one more time, Ashley.
What did I miss?
I'm about to jump on the thing's back so I can start
Oh.
hacking at it.
Give me a successful acrobatics check to
Okay.
angle your bounce off the little trampoline to see if you can land on the bat demon.
Oh boy.
Okie dokie. A 9 is really good.
So, Sally, you
Yeah.
bounce. You hit it and bounce completely the wrong way,
Oh
and just just launch like 15 feet into the air, and land hard on your shoulder and roll a couple times and end up flat on your back.
Okay, party. You say that I'm strict, but you understand that things like this happen. I need to be strict. Okay? Did
that count
that'll
as
be
my
your
regular action?
no, that'll be your move action. You can still take a regular action or another move if that's your preference.
I'm just gonna like look up from the ground and just be like, okay, fine, we'll do it this way, and just shoot an Agonazar Scorcher at him.
All right. So there's a dex save in his future.
Yep.
Let's get.
You see.
Wow, this orange dice sucks. That's a 2, so it's going to take as much damage as
13
it
damage.
can. It doesn't take 13 points quite.
Oh no.
It seems to resist fire damage.
Oh no. That's a very bad
So,
thing for a fire
6.
sorceress.
Yeah.
Holy.
And then Sally's done. Oberon, what would you like to do?
I don't feel so good, so I definitely. But I thought the lay hands on though is to be between long rests, but I don't know if I can crawl away from everyone.
You
I don't
have
think you used any.
You have a pool of healing you can do with lay on hands. It is equal to 5 times your paladin level, so you can heal 15.
Oh, and I still have a vibrating healing potion bag.
You do.
That I got. Yes, I do.
Would you like to drink it?
I would
I'm
love
not-
to just guzzle it.
No.
Give me a percentile dice, please.
No.
Oberon, do it!
I'm doing it.
Do lay on hands first, at least. Just so you don't die.
Okay,
when it
before we roll, I want to award you inspiration for acting in character.
You're gonna
And
need
now,
it.
give me that percentile dice, please.
All right, here it goes. 15.
15.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Let's
Oberon.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
I got
At
this.
least you and I will be together in the
I
afterlife.
got this. I
For
got
the next minute, you gain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Ah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
that's
have
fine.
1 currently. You said you wanted to
Yes.
crawl away. Would you like to get behind anything?
Oh yeah.
There's
what,
that diving tub you can conceivably hide
Yes.
behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
just.
Wait, so how long did you say?
1 minute, 10 rounds.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
that'll just
Yeah.
It is at the
And
start
I'm
of your turn, so not this turn.
Right. And
Maybe
so
lay on
then,
hands a little.
then I'll
That's
do
an
the lay
action.
on hands.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, you've spent your whole action getting the thing out and drinking it.
Well, that works. Okay, I'll just sit there behind there. I wanna cuddle
Cuddle.
my zombier and
Suck
suck
your
my
thumb.
thumb, and I'm good. Okay.
I should have just let you say it. It was gonna be.
Yeah, that was. I had it already.
Go
I knew
for
I
it.
was good.
From that section of the audience, you hear a collective "aww" as you realize they're
no.
watching you.
You're like,
Oh, now I'm blushing a little bit. Aw. I'm gonna turn away and
There's-
turn my head away.
There's like a big crystal ball at the center, and everyone can see it. It's like broadcast everywhere.
Aw, that's not fair.
Aw.
Aw.
Stop looking at me. Stop. I'm trying
I like-
to heal, okay?
We need the crowd on our side. It's perfect.
That could have gone so bad for you.
Oh,
Well,
I commend your. I don't think anyone else has healing either, so I
I
commend
have
your.
Goodberry.
I
Oh,
have
okay.
healing.
Okay, all right, never
Okay,
mind.
I
You're
gotta
fine.
take that vibrating healing potion. Back.
I got cure wounds and I got healing word.
Oh, good. Good. Healing word is apparently the
good,
most
I'm
powerful
good,
spell in
I'm-
the game.
I'm fine now. I'm on my way.
All right. So that's Oberon. Laurel,
Me.
what would you like to do? Your moonbeam is no longer hitting anything.
I would like to move my moonbeam as bonus action.
Oh, you'll want to
Right.
leave the cylinder of flame, by the way, that you're
Oh
in.
yeah, I'll leave that.
Yeah. You already rolled a save for this round, so I'm not going to have you do another.
And I'll move my moonbeam. Be right back on top of him again.
Okay, the same thing starts happening. The body starts to go limp as some unspeakable horror begins to emerge as if from a cocoon from this thing splitting open back.
Yeah.
And it's bad times.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'm not a
you
big
should.
fan.
You shouldn't. It's a bad time.
It's pretty much the worst. For a regular action.
Yeah, that's a move action, I think, or bonus to move a
So, yeah, it's a
moonbeam.
bonus to move.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you still got shit to do. Moonbeam is so good.
It's pretty good. I would like to conjure up some good berries
All right,
and just throw them in Obi's direction.
all right. make a dexterity check to see. All 10 of them you're throwing?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not? He needs
Like,
to
go long!
heal. As far as Laurel knows, he has done nothing but hide, so he's like, oh no, my friend.
Yeah.
Get some good berries.
Drinking some booze. Yes, dexterity check, please.
Sure.
Unless you can seduce me with cleverness and how another skill applies.
Yes, because when I think of
often
Laurel,
I
I think
throw
dude.
food to animals, and I gotta let practice of that, so it's probably more like animal handling.
Do you throw it across 30 feet,
I
though,
do.
to animals? I don't know about that
I do
one.
not.
Swing and a miss.
Let me
It's
roll
okay.
some dex.
Pastel, I love you, and I'm a big fan of yours, and I want to give this to you, but I'm not gonna.
Don't do it. 11.
Alright, Obi. Make also a dex check.
I figure you should scramble around and get him.
If you are within 5 of 11, then you catch them.
I think I can do it.
Do it. No, watch you do that 20.
The nat 20 would miss, yeah.
5.
Okay, so
Overrun.
you open your mouth for the good berries to come in, and they just like hit you in the face and anywhere but your mouth. One of them gets in your eye, and then they just fall into the dirt below.
Eat him anyway!
You were very
What a
close.
waste.
Well,
What a waste.
she can eat them on her turn, but
Yeah.
no,
You can eat them. Just blow on them.
no such thing right now. All right, that will be your turn. Excuse me. That makes it Dawn's turn. I need to be right back, so go ahead and plot,
Okie dokie.
but it'll be just
Okay.
like 10 seconds.
Gosh, I hope Dawn and Amaya both have really good attacks this round.
Yeah, because
Of
I'm of little
course
help
they
right
do.
now.
Huh. This is interesting. Because the moonbeam.
It's Eldritch blasted or something. Don't want to get into the.
Yeah. You get Eldritch blasted, brah. I really hope it doesn't have like a million hit points and we're just like
We're just like, boop, boop.
I would like to say that this creature is category large, so 2x2 squares, so 10x10 feet. The moonbeam, you can easily find parts of it that are not in the moonbeam to attack. You don't have to. It's not fully
Yeah, Laurel's
encapsulated.
mostly aiming for its like head.
Yeah,
So.
or its back.
You can slash its little leg.
Hello.
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 Such a yawn.
I'm
Yawn,
going
yeah.
to healing word on
Obi Kenobi.
Obi.
Oberon.
All
All right.
Obi, don't die!
Obi's over there, just like so cold.
So cold. Everything's getting dark.
Yeah, it was necrotic damage, so the life was just
Yeah.
sucked out of you.
He's a husk.
6.
All right, Oberon, you have 7 hit points.
Yay!
Yay! Oh yeah.
Hey, you look close again.
And
I'm starting to feel a little better slowly.
then I'm going to Eldritch Blast that boy.
All right, did you hear that I said you could attack it without getting the moonbeam? It sounded like I might have cut out.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So go ahead, roll your attack rolls against it.
Come on, give me a 19. Come on, give me a 19. 15.
Aw.
15 is a hit.
Yay!
Yay!
Roll some damage.
15.
15 again.
All about them 15s. All right. It takes that.
Oh yeah, you take it.
Yeah, take it.
It doesn't look like something you want to be making sexual jokes at.
And yeah.
You leave that up to me to decide, okay?
Imagine if you would, like, a flesh bag in this creature's shape, and the thing that was giving it its general body shape is being pulled out by this moonbeam. That's more or less what you're looking at right now.
Listen, I know what I'm about, son.
Engulf me, daddy.
Oh, boy.
We're gonna die.
Alright, so if that is Dawn's turn, that means... Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to do?
How close am I to this thing?
From you, it jumped back 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm a good bit away.
Yeah, one move action.
Okay.
Well, actually, what is its speed? It's at least within 60 feet of you. Let's see. It has a speed of 40 feet, actually, so it's 40 feet away from you.
Yeah, but Namaya is probably like, tougher and whatnot. So.
And there are also pillars. There are also 2 pillars of flame blocking your path to it. They're not impassable, but it does mean you have to kind of maneuver. You can't just go like straight towards it.
Okay. Well, I think I'm fine. I got shield if things really go bad.
All right. That leads us then to Namaya.
Yeah, Namaya is straight up charging at it, except, so she can dash as a bonus item because she's raging, so
Right.
that's 60 feet of movement, so I think she can dodge
Ample
the
movement.
flame.
Ample
probably.
movement to get around the flames and get to the demon.
Yeah, go get it.
Fuck 'em up.
Heck it up.
Ugh, 11. That's not...
Are you still spooked?
No.
Why don't you get angry?
I am.
Oh, I thought angry made you get advantage.
I think you're thinking
Give
of
me more
reckless
damage.
attack.
It gives you various things, but attack bonus to attack is not one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Please die. That's what it said on the roll. All right. So you jab your spear into this creature, and you know how when you're cutting a steak and your knife finds just a huge piece of fat. It's like that. It's like putting your spear into that. It was too easy.
Why do you find the grossest?
Because it's Halloween.
Beautiful.
Honestly.
It's Halloween. You ain't on Ralia now.
Oh no!
Nice.
So unfortunately, that does not administer any damage. Is there anything else? Oh, actually, that was all your actions.
That was bonus action plus action. Yeah, I'm done.
So this creature goes next. Is going to make a save against your moonbeam, which it fails. So give us all that damage, Laurel.
Oh boy, let's do it.
2d10, I believe.
It is.
Jeez. You've gotten like 60-10 off this by now, haven't you? It's a fucking great spell.
No, this is only my second time rolling it.
Okay, 4d10 then.
Woohoo! 18.
Ooh,
8.
nice.
Wow.
Burn!
Burn, baby, burn.
So the creature does not like this.
Understandably.
It is going to turn its attention on you, Laurel.
No, don't you even
And
think about it.
paying no mind to Namaya, it is going to just launch itself at you.
Ooh.
Namaya, you will get a opportunity attack against it if you would like to take it.
Try that then.
Yes, you're still raging. Well, actually, do you take damage? Are you not raging anymore?
I'm making a melee attack, so that
Oh,
I made
okay.
a melee attack every round, so that's good. 17.
That's a hit. Roll us
Go
some
ahead.
damage.
Shit, boy.
8.
8. Plus 8. Alright. It takes that and is still barreling towards Laurel.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you're gonna be fucked.
Uh-oh.
Laurel, watch out! Behind you.
I'm totally not scared.
It is going to attempt to claw you twice and bite you.
Oh.
Don't. Please reconsider your actions, sir.
Oh no.
What is your armor class?
Not good. It is 13.
13?
I might be dead.
Let's see.
Give me back some of those good berries.
So, hit and hit. So, one claw comes down, and you side roll Dark Souls style out of the way of that one. But another one comes and just
He
rakes
just trips
you.
to one side and happens to roll nicely.
The other claw rakes you Sally style, and you are now losing your clothing at an alarming rate. But let's see how much damage that is actually. So that's a d6 plus. So you take 6 points of slashing damage from that. Then you feel this thing's jaws clamp on you. And they are needle-like and long and terrible. And
I
it's
don't like
just
nuts.
it's like being stabbed by many knives. And then, like a dog, just
Ah!
Oh.
you take another 8 points of piercing damage.
Gonna have to kill some people.
Oh, yep. He's
No,
gonna die
I
now.
know I'm bleeding.
You're bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not allowed.
I waved to Laurel. Over here, where it's safe.
It's like,
Hide behind
ow.
the barrel.
At
My
which point,
flesh and bones.
it you slip out of its jaws because it's not grappling you,
Yeah.
and just sort of roll into the audience box behind
A
you.
slump.
Yeah, a little bit. And it lets out a victorious howl.
You suck.
You are in so much trouble.
You are so rude.
I need you to make, I guess technically 2 Constitution saving throws.
Me?
Yes, to see if you can maintain the Moonbeam. The DC is 10, because that is more than the damage you took from each attack. So 2 rolls. If either one's below 10, your Moonbeam fizzles.
It fizzles.
Alright.
Oh no.
The Moonbeam
We
just
needed
kind of
that.
flickers and dies.
Ouchie. And Laurel's
You're-
just like, gonna lay there for a minute. Like, that's fine.
Okay.
You're in so much trouble, boy.
Laurel? What did he do?
No,
Desmond, not today.
that's not done.
Speaking of, it is now the layer action that happens
Uh-oh.
after
Yeah,
Desmond
it is.
Dantone.
Oh, no.
Dawn. Actually, I'm gonna roll a dice. I'm gonna roll a dice to see who
Yes,
is
please.
attacked.
Yes, please.
Oh, Laurel.
No.
I mean,
boy.
no, please. Attack me instead.
Oh, not our sweetest boy.
I need from you, Laurel,
Yes.
a dexterity saving throw.
You know how good I am at that.
As whirling blades, spiked chains, and other implements of agony swing down from the tent to try
These guys
and
I have a inspiration point. I'm gonna reuse it.
go for it.
8 again. Cool.
Oh my god, we've been rolling
Double
doubles
eights.
real hard tonight. Oh,
Basically,
golly.
they take off the rest of your clothing.
Dang it! I like that outfit.
Alright, you're fortunate. The damage is not that much. It's only 4 points of slashing damage as these
All right.
terrible things are
Eat
just slashing
them.
across you. You have mini boo-boos.
I have so many boo-boos. And
Yeah.
also my
Mommy will
clothes are
kiss
all
every
sticky.
single one.
Alright.
I will kiss one. Don't
You
worry,
just use
sweetie.
this like cloak to like wrap around and be like whatever.
It's all tattered.
Dang it!
Sally, it is
Now
your
it's just
turn.
tastefully enticing. Yeah, it is my gosh darn torn.
You can see that the black shadowy tentacles are receding into this thing, re-inflating it into its previous, still incredibly unpleasant form.
Yeah, he sucks. I really am regretting not having more healing potions.
Oh boy.
Do I have healing potions? I don't think I do. I rolled in spoon.
Did you buy any from Parastrix?
I want to say I did, and then I drank them.
Okay.
Whoopsie.
So there's been a lot of damage and stuff going on since this fight began. Are there any loose rocks anywhere?
Absolutely. There's like a stack of cannonballs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are any of them between 1 and 5 pounds?
Sure.
There's just a bunch of skee balls lying around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I would definitely like to use catapult to just freaking bonk that dinkus in his dumb, stupid face. I want to play like that. You know that clown game at the arcade where like you have the little ball shooting gun and it knocks the teeth down?
I do.
We just almost played that.
I almost played that trying to win a present for
me.
Pastel. It was too hard though, so.
Aw. I
We
love
watched
that game.
somebody totally suck at it. We were like, no.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's all right. All right, so Sally, go ahead and it's a spell attack if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
right?
I mean no, he has to make a dex save.
Oh, deck save.
Be like, heads up, dinkus.
I'm not using this orange dice anymore. That is a 3.
No, I'm okay with that because last time you rolled that stupid dice, you passed. Special 3d8, 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Okay, so even though this creature is reinflating, you can see that it's like, if it had seams, it would be coming apart at them. As
Oh,
now it's
good.
just coming apart at specific points, just like the suit is just like is degenerating from all the damage you guys have thrown at it.
I mean, you love to see it.
Oberon, you gain 5 hit points if Sally is done, and it is your
Good
turn.
to eat your good berries.
There are
It
good berries
is.
on the ground.
Yeah. Can I grab them and like shove them in my mouth like I'm starving?
You
No,
can.
no.
They're like, "Ah."
10 HP.
You gain 10 HP. Now, I do have to say, the spell specifies that consuming good berries is an action.
Okay, yeah.
So you will spend your action to gain 10 hit points.
You also like got 10 days. You just ate like 10 days worth of food.
It's all bloated.
Each one is supposed to like sustain someone for a day.
His little belly is just sticking out. Like,
So full.
get a little bit of that inflation fetish.
I feel a little sloaty right now. That's a word, sloaty.
Slowly.
And yeah, sloaty's a word me and Cherry use when we eat on Thanksgiving. So I'm a little
okay.
sloaty. It's like
Alright.
bloated and you know, yeah, sloaty.
I thought it was just like you're feeling slow and you're also a bit of a hoe.
Sally,
Nice.
I'm going to give you an inspiration.
Oh, good. I could
Speaking
really use one
of-
those.
Namaya, I don't know if it was clear. You have a boon from our Patreon. You can leverage that point to gain like an inspiration point advantage on a D20 roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you've
cool.
just got that
Have
ace in
I
the
ever
hole.
mentioned that our audience is the best ever audience?
Oh, yeah.
This is great.
I like that.
Everything. I take back everything bad I said about them earlier.
Except for those 2 dorks who voted for the Bane.
Audience, I want you to know that this. I don't care what anybody else says about you. I think you're all right.
Audience, have you been working out? You look really good.
All right. So Oberon, you have spent your action to consume the good berries.
Yes.
What would you like to do with the remainder of your turn, which admittedly is not much?
Yeah, I can't attack.
Unfortunately, unless you have a bonus action attack.
No. The only thing I was going to try and do, if I was going to eat the berries, was like to try and throw my javelin for my where I'm at, but.
No.
So, yeah, I guess I'll duck back down, try to wave at Laurel to try and get them over where I'm at.
All right.
Yeah.
After Oberon, then is Laurel.
Me.
Yeah.
Now, let me just paint you a picture.
Wait,
I like
how
where
much
we started
damage
that
did
way.
he take from Sally's? How much damage did he take from Sally's? 12.
He took a 12.
Okay, so since that cannonball essentially went up its butt and out its mouth, its attention has turned towards Sally.
Oh boy.
So just a little detail I thought was important. You should know. Please
Okay.
continue.
That would get my attention too.
Yeah.
Let me
I
paint a
just went
picture
full
about how
carnival
good there is
hentai on
cast.
him.
Yes, please.
So they appear right in your hand.
Yeah.
So if I were to put my hand in my mouth and open my mouth, I could cast it and eat it at the same time.
I'll allow it.
Yay!
I
like-
guess chewing is like a bonus
I'll
action.
chew while I'm moving.
All right. Okay.
So I
Laurel's
guess
just
good.
doing that
10.
anime late for school toast mouth thing.
Oh yeah.
18, back to 18. Okay. And then I'm gonna move to where Obi is because he seems pretty
Okay.
safe.
Yeah,
You do
see, that's why
not
I'm waving you
suffer. You do not suffer the effects of an opportunity attack because its attention is directed elsewhere. So you manage to get away scot-free, heal yourself, and hide behind the dunking
Yeah.
/ diving pool. The like just huge basket. What do you
Yeah.
call those? Tanks.
Yeah.
It's like wood. It's all around. You can dive
Tub.
into it. Yeah, tub. Thank you.
Okay.
It's safe in here.
Yeah.
Here.
Hi, how's it going?
It's good. It's good. Thanks for
All
those
right.
berries.
So while Dawn's boys hide, it is now Dawn's turn.
We're strategizing.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
This boy, I'm
Yep,
pretty upset with.
I imagine so. He still has bits of laurel in his teeth.
I need those bits.
Pretty,
You
pretty
regrew
upset.
them.
Not happy. Not happy at all.
I imagine.
So I'm gonna cast Hex on this boy.
Okay, it is hexed. As I recall, there's no save associated with that.
Nope.
Yep.
And I
just
gotta
hexed.
pick what I think would hinder it most. I think. Let's
Dex
go with
would be a good one.
Dex. Yes, I think I'm gonna go
Alright.
with Dex. It's Dex now has
The
disadvantage.
hex.
Yeah,
Dex and Hexen.
Dex and Hexen.
I'd like to read because I'm not sure if it applies to
It just says ability checks.
ability, so it doesn't apply to saves.
Wait. Does Hex apply to saving throws? No. Does not.
Alright. Okay. Oh, excuse me. What would you like to do now, since that was a bonus
But-
action?
But I do get to deal an extra 1d6 damage against it if I hit,
Correct.
which is very important. Now I'm gonna hit it with a guiding bolt because our pretty bad rolling so far has not been very good. So I feel like we need a free advantage if I actually do hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit that. So I'm gonna hit that boy with another guiding bolt.
That is a attack roll.
21.
That is gonna be a hit.
Four.
Roll your damage.
4d6 plus 1d6 plus 2.
Goodness.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, how's it?
Oh no.
Oh no.
12 points of damage.
Oh no.
But that does seem to get its attention, and as it has not spent its reaction, I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, Dawn.
Oh, I see. Is that how we're gonna do it now? That how we're gonna do it?
Oh,
I believe
Cause-
it is.
I can do the same to you, boy.
In fact, you did.
Yeah. 12.
That is just not enough.
Oh no.
Barely.
Ah.
You take
I might
9
actually
points. 9 points of fire damage as it
ouch.
belches flames at you in a hellish
Ah.
rebuke.
I'm gonna need you to make a dex saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you done triggered the trap card.
What is your save?
My save is 13.
13.
Magic number all around.
Yep. It's the spookiest. Dex plus 5. It succeeds, but will still take half damage, but resists fire, so it'll take quarter damage.
I'm really hoping for a 20. Nope.
It takes a single point of damage.
You slapped it.
Every little
I
bit
got-
counts, Mom.
I gotta give it what for, that's all.
Yeah. Alright.
You just take that lion down.
But you still hit it, and that will grant advantage to whoever's next, I believe, which will be
Me.
Namaya.
In Namaya.
Yeah.
Alright, Namaya.
Alright, so they should going to continue the charge after it and stab plan.
Alright.
You'll have the advantage.
Yes, you have advantage.
20!
Natural 20. Roll
Yeah,
that
yeah.
damage.
What can I say except you're welcome?
You're welcome.
Maya coming in with the clutch.
Oh, baby.
13.
Okay, you. This one 3. It's even. It's even perfect for the 13 as the magic number. All right, so Namaya, you dash towards this thing, spear ready, and jab it into this fleshy, puppety, gross, nasty thing. And as it sinks into the flesh, you feel as if prodding through the layers of, like, defense, you feel your spear pierce and pop something in its central body. All those holes and wounds that you guys have given it begin to spew a thick fog. Just like, it's as if, you know how like a train whistle, you pull it and the steam just boot through? It's like that at all the different wounds on this creature as it begins to deflate.
Oh no.
It's like a inflatable balloon. Wow, you're really hitting those inflation fetishes tonight.
Gotta cover all the bases.
It is the creature's turn. As it turns towards you, its form rapidly just losing all shape to it as it rears up above you, Namaya.
Oh, boy.
And then the fog that is coming out of it is so thick and so, like, it's coming out at such a high rate that eventually you can't see anything.
Uh-oh.
All you see is a gray steam just all around you. And then it is quiet.
Hello?
Oh,
Someone go poke it.
You guys hear Oberon say, "Someone go poke it," but nobody can see anything.
Well, Namaya's got a spear, so she's sort of feeling around in front of her, trying to see what's going
don't
on.
feel anything in front of you.
Huh.
Like, not even the floor?
When you reach down, you do feel a floor. You feel a dirt floor.
I think, damn, Namaya, you totally, literally misted him.
As the
popped
fog begins to dissipate ever so slightly, the first thing you see, Namaya, is in front of you is a bucket. An orange bucket with a little jack-o'-lantern face on it. It is filled to the brim with candy.
Score!
And as the fog recedes further and further away, you see that the circus isn't there. The various items, like the tub, the trapeze, the little carriage that apparently a bunch of clowns can fit in, they are rotted. They are destroyed with age. And you recognize this. You were here to what you felt like mere hours ago. You are in the abandoned circus ground outside Wailing Hamlet.
Oh.
Oh, we've got to walk back home.
Dang it.
It's so cold in Ravenperch, for real.
It is uncharacteristically not raining in Ravenperch, actually.
Oh.
It's just a dark night. The howls of a wolf permeate the edge of your perception. Not close, but audible.
I guess we escaped, so that's cool.
Someone grab that bucket of candy.
You can't
I'm
help
already
out.
on it.
All right. Mostly
Go just
naked.
descend on it like a ravenous horde.
No.
Mostly naked Laurel and Obi and Sally just like dive for that bucket. And
Left
I
of
hope
his
no
clothes
peasants
ties
see
around
us,
his
because I
waist.
feel like if like a peasant sees us, it's just gonna be the start of some weird horror legend.
all right, so you guys get the bucket, and I assume you just overturn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, we gotta
Out
divide
of-
up the candy.
Out of the candy falls a book, boom, right on the ground.
Clunk.
I
Ow,
love
my
books.
toe!
And when you set the bucket back up right, there's just a pile of candy on the ground, and this book. What would
What's
you guys
the,
like to do?
What does it say?
Yeah, I would like to pick up the book and examine it.
I'm in candy.
All right,
As
Okay.
our party's
The candy-
resident scholar.
the candy's real. You're eating it. It's perfectly. It's delicious. Let
Totally worth almost dying.
me.
Almost.
I should have had this open already. Sally, when you pick it up, it is called The Hollow One and the Legend of All Hallows Eve.
Ooh.
Wait, they
Oh,
warned
oh,
us
oh.
about the hollow one.
Yeah. Sally's wondering if the ringmaster carnival guy could have been the hollow one, because when Nehemiah
That sounds
poked
like
him, he
something
did
you should have
explode.
asked him when you had his attention. And he said he'd answer any questions.
You know what? It's
You
fine.
said
I'm just
answer
gonna
one
scroll to the.
question.
Can I start flipping through the book to see if I can find like a picture or a description of what the hollow one looks like?
You can. You find that it is something like a creepy nursery rhyme.
Oh.
Ooh,
And
I love those.
as soon as I find the fucking Word document with it on it, I will share it with you.
All right.
Thought I had it
Just,
open.
you
Apparently,
know,
I
it's
didn't.
just Sally flipping through the pages like, horrible disaster, murdered children, withered crops. Yeah, standard stuff. Ooh, those are some fun roots.
Laurel's looking over your shoulder.
Is there any like
eating.
nude pictures in there? Can we turn
Here
it to
we
the
go.
side?
What?
The pictures. All right, I found
What?
it.
In evil centerfolds.
I wrote this a little while ago,
Yes.
so if it's not the best,
All right,
bear
you
with
and I
me.
are gonna have a bit of a talk here. See.
So, Sally,
Yeah.
in fact, would you like to read it? I could post it to you, and would you like to?
Oh
read
yeah, sure, for sure. I will
it? Read it out loud to your compatriots.
All right,
Your porn
now
habits
it's
are too
story
much.
time. Everybody get in a semicircle.
Sally has gone into full academic mode, but it's
Her
also just
elbows
like
suddenly
like
have patches.
she's just suddenly wearing a tweed jacket.
Yeah.
But it
Which
really
is good
like,
because she doesn't have any clothing.
Feel
yeah,
very attacked right now.
she thinks she's being like very like sophisticated, but it's basically just story time.
Yeah.
Alright, so I found a poem and it says, "When moon is pale and wind is cold, when night creeps closer by when trees are dead." Or, sorry, when night creeps closer by when trees are dead and year is old, the hollow one will fly. Ooh. It hunts for those by dark untouched. But in the dark astray, these lost the hollow one has clutched. Its haunting tune will play. From the tombs are called the unseen. To it they are drawn. Blindly they drift, for it convene. Never again see dawn. Oh no,
No!
that's you. Oh no. Oh wait, it's missing an E. It's okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
The hollow one feasts on their fears. More and more souls it takes. Endless music within its ears. But but's hunger never slakes. The hollow one does not abide those by the light downcast. So on Hollow's Eve, we all hide as goblin, ghost, and guest. For if they pray, it does not see. The hollow one flies on.
If the
And
prey.
for if the prey it does not see, the hollow one flies on. And when the light has set us free, the hollow one is gone. The hollow one flies once a year, then returns to dream. So to all these wise words adhere, or in the nightmare scream.
No, it's because you wear your costumes.
I guess this might be right. I mean,
The
Sally-
last woman wasn't lying then.
yeah. Well, this is obviously a primary source on the hollow one. In that it probably came from the hollow one.
You gotta trust those primary sources.
Yeah.
As a historian, I can tell you that.
Sally feels a lot more confident now, just because she's got blue skin and claws and stuff, so she looks scary.
Oh yeah.
Did
Oh
you
yeah,
still have them now
bad
that
ears.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, this is interesting because that definitely seems like that was the hollow one, but
Uh-oh.
do we know one way or the other whether or not people disappearing around this time, like, was that happening last year? Because I seem to recall that the first person we talked to was like, this is weird, usually this doesn't happen.
Yeah. And Zolgar told you that the Hollow One only claims souls on All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, not All Hallows 2 weeks before.
Indeed.
Doesn't
So
quite
that-
roll off the tongue.
This is somebody's breaking the rules. I don't like it.
You gotta stick to tradition.
You gotta stick to tradition.
What a tradition.
Laurel.
Otherwise.
Laurel.
Yeah.
When you look at that bucket of candy mournfully, because
Uh-huh.
you have eaten it all,
Yeah.
you see that it is filled to the brim once more.
Magic candy!
No!
We found the greatest treasure of all. Fuck
One of
friendship.
you
We have
do-
infinite candy.
Actually,
One
I'm
of you
not,
do
I'm
me
not
a
eating
kindness.
any of the- I'm not eating any of the candy because I'm kind of bloated here, so y'all can enjoy
I'm
it.
eating all of it.
One of you do me a favor and add to your inventory a special version of Endless Provisions.
Oh, I'm totally.
Yeah,
Maya's claiming this bucket because
Okay, Maya can have it.
Yeah,
the other ones are going to get themselves sick with it.
She's
Yeah,
Maya
Maya-
wrestled
Well,
away from Laurel, but
Maya
she-
did earn it, so.
It's funny you should mention that, because the Endless Provisions, this version, it is a Halloween bucket with glowing pumpkin eyes. It's very nice. And it makes candy, which will keep you alive, but if you subsist purely on candy for more than one day, you will begin to take penalties that will adjudicate at the time that this situation occurs.
I love it. That's so fun.
He's snitching Namaya's candy bucket now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a thing. You guys can try and grab
Good
Namaya's
thing
candy
she's taller
bucket.
than everybody. She can just hold it above everyone's head and be like, no more candy.
Laurel's still
Candy,
bouncing for it.
candy.
Mama has a sweet tooth, though.
Meanwhile, Crystal off screen, she's like, tickle her under the arms. That'll bring it down. Now, my friends, I have one last bane to adjudicate.
No.
Oh no.
So, Dawn,
No! Why?
you see Laurel kind of dancing for the candy bucket as Namaya holds it up, and your eye is drawn from Laurel to Namaya to bucket to moon above your
Ah.
head. You
Oh,
become fixated on this pearlescent, beautiful orb, and
Hello.
you feel your heart pump, just like Doki Doki style. Except it just like it keeps going, and it keeps going faster. Your breath becomes shallow as you are just staring at the full moon. The howls of the wolves in the distance, they don't sound distant to you anymore. They sound like they are ringing in your ears. The rest of you can see that Dawn has at first gone completely rigid, and then a bit like the Mr. Belfry that you just encountered, she begins to change shape.
Uh-oh.
Her armor becomes tight, her clothing begins to rip as she grows in size, and fur begins to cover her body. Her face begins to morph into a lupine
Snappy mouth.
a lupine arrangement with a wolfy snout, and then bellowing with the rest of the wolves, you hear her "Ow!" into the night. And that is where we'll stop for tonight.
Oh dear.
That wolf sold Dawn's armor. How terrible.
Well, at least we're not. At least someone else lost their clothes too.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody!
Yay!
That is
Damn
our
it.
Halloween episode and special. And Nikki, you brought this 100% on yourself. Not only did you eat the funnel cake, you willingly failed the saving throw.
Oh no.
It's okay, Nikki. It's okay, Dom. We'll be best buddies. I'll ride on top of you
Buddies.
with my little flying bat
So
wings.
we might have to make a stop to Charlotte and
Like,
get this
Mom,
figured out,
I've
and-
got a curse. Can you fix it?
yeah, I don't think she's gonna be very.
You assume she's willing to cooperate while in the throes of wolfdom.
Yeah, you might have to capture a Dawn.
Oh man, I would love to know what you think, but we're gonna take a break. We're gonna sample the facilities, get food, drink, whatever we need, and we're gonna come back for a little table tea. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody who came to watch. Thank you everyone who watches later on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Even to yell at me about what I'm doing wrong, please.
Yeah.
Shall we end this episode in our traditional fashion?
Sure.
Yeah, guilty treasure. Buy the toys.
Then, Namaya, please tell us about yourself.
Namaya, I'm T. Rugen. Can check out my games on the AOTK gaming thread, Breath of the Wild 1 and 2. Yeah.
Right,
All right.
and I am Arkham Insanity, and you can find me on Patreon at Arkham. Goodies there.
Sweet.
I'm Pastel and Pastel Hime everywhere but Twitter, which is Pastel Playpen. And I draw things as well.
Nice. Sally.
It's me, Sally. You can find me on Twitter at SpankMeSilly. I write spanking erotica and romance novels that are available. They're published under the name Clarion Klein. They're on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and a bunch of other places. Just go on Amazon and look up Back to Her Teens, and you'll find the books. They're really good. I'm working on a new one. The end.
Nice. Dawn.
I'm Nikki, also known as Roses of Blue on DeviantArt. I write a bunch of short stories, and I am soon going to publish a first actual something I can call a novel.
Nice.
Yeah.
So happy for you. Only a little bit jealous, but that's my own fault. And that should lead into me. I am Ashley OTK everywhere except Twitter. Actual Ashley OTK there. I am the author of the Guilty Treasure comic, as mentioned earlier, which this whole campaign takes place in. You can find, if you want to read anything about that. I also draw, regular porn too. It's a great time. Come check it out. Guilty Treasure, or YouTube/guiltytreasure.com is where we're going to find... That's not right, but you get the gist.
YouTube guiltytreasure.com.
Yeah. Is where you can find the VODs of all this good stuff. Patreon. We're on Patreon too if you want to support the show. We need it to get better equipment. And now there are rewards. You can play in a Patreon D&D game with all of us. It's going to be great. You can give boons and banes, which we saw used in this game. You get to vote for it every month, who you want to give it to, me or the players. And you can have your OC as an NPC in an episode. You know? We'll work it out, you know?
Yeah.
With that, we're going to call it here. We'll be right back in a few minutes for some table tea. I would love to know what y'all thought about the whole Halloween adventure in table tea.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I love all you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.
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 Bye.